Sir, I notice that you're taking photographs of our radical banners today. What stuck out for you and why?
The murdering of innocent people.
Right.
The stabbing.
Right.
So it's just creating genocide, trying to kill another race of people.
Aye, they really are.
Jews. And I've got an 8 Jim who says they're doing the same as what Hitler done. Benjamin Nata.
Benjamin Nata and nut job.
Aye.
It's bad all round,
They're all
isn't
playing
it?
golfers, the hotel for Keith and Starmer, and President Trump in Ayrshire, the golf courses.
Aye.
When they shut down Muir golf course down because of the council shut it down.
Right.
Lack of money.
Oh, they've got
And
plenty of money.
They're opening the golf courses.
Cheers, mate. So yes, the anti-social behaviour team have turned up at Queen Square at Clydebank at the bandstand today, and here we are at the bandstand, but we're also on the canal. And so I'm sure the anti-social behaviour team are on the phone now to ascertain who owns the shrubs. So in the meantime, we're deployed. Immigration referendum, vote reform, being white is not a hate crime, diversity equals anti-white, migrants adored, pensioners ignored, stop the boats, and again we're asking Annis, the leader of the Labour Party in Scotland, Annis, is Scotland too white? So here we are, we're going to have our wee banner parade. So,
Richard, big man.
sir, I won't put your face on. I won't put your face on anyway, but I want to put that on. I want to put that on.
People know my voice before my face, mate. No,
So they're going to say take them down and I'm going to say okay.
No, what you do you want, mate.
Because we need to keep it going. They've been up for half an hour now.
Oh, they one's up there?
Aye, so I'm going to say
It's not a bandstand,
I think
mate.
no, it's a canal. They own the trees, it's no them. Canal owns them, so they need to go into the canal.
Ah, you play it right, mate.
But they own them, they've got title over them.
Aye.
But we'll wait till they come to us, there's no point in. And they will come to us. They will come, aye. Morning. And anti-social behaviour team have showed up, but these shrubs here belong to the canal. And here we're at Sylvana Way South, but because we want to keep this protest going long term, because Clydebank needs reform. So it's the 28th of July 2025, and here we are at the Nevermind the Bollox court at Clydebank. And today we've deployed our radical banners to the ground because we're disallowed from hanging them on the bandstand. The anti-social behaviour team have turned out, it was just a good morning wave, but they haven't challenged me on the banners hung on the shrubbery to my rear left, which reads immigration referendum now, vote reform. It is not a hate crime to be white, and diversity is anti-white. And today we're going to talk about a few things, and now that the court's in session, my lord, Bollox, is there anything you would like to start off with?
We always call the anti, we call the police, we call the social work on these, but you never see us getting our speakers such as Tommy Robinson interviewed Mark Collett or David Hodge. When is that ever going to happen? Probably never, Lord. This is Lord Bollox with the court. Take it away, sir. We need more.
Well, today, my Lord Bollox, the Bollox court at the jurisdiction of Bridgeton, of all places, the sitting sheriff, Lord Bollox, said that he agreed that Tommy Robinson should be summoned to the Bollox court to make an arrangement to debate Mark Collett or our wonderful Emperor His Excellency David Clues, who has had to take a break for personal reasons. So, there's been some developments, my lord, and there's an awful stench round about it. Partly Mr Robinson was leaving the country and someone attacked him, but the footage that they're showing on the news shows footage of a man apparently lying motionless and still. It was difficult to hear what was said in the audio of it, but what I did hear was I've put out Mr Robinson. What we're saying about the Tommy Robinson incident is we've got footage of the man lying motionless on the floor, and then we've got Tommy Robinson apparently coming back to another gentleman and saying, "He came at me." So right away, Mr Robinson's put himself in the frame, even though the footage has got that he's actually verbal to himself. And if that man did attack Mr Robinson and Mr Robinson used reasonable force, then let's see what happens. But what if it's a setup? What if it's a setup, my lord? Because I notice that, I mean, it's a criminal act, so he would be able to get legal aid to be able to cover the costs of court. So all this we need to help Tommy and the bucket come round. There is an allegation that it's a major grift. So Mr Robinson again managed to flee the country, and I certainly wouldn't criticise him for that, because if the state are coming to get you, they're coming to get you. It's as simple as that. But for to have the cheek to call me from somewhere down in England about Patriotic Alternative Scotland putting out the radical banners at the UKIP demonstration in support of the UKIP demonstration, and then going on to call us mongs. Well, which was hate speech, but then using that term that he used against us, it's now went back tenfold on him. So, what use is he now that he's got to flee the country? What use is he? All these collection buckets will all be going round. The only way forward is through patriotic alternative. And we're saying that the only way that we can break the Labour Party, the Tory Party and the SNP's grip and power is to join Reform and get involved and get that experience of playing at party politics for when the time comes when we have to have a look at the leadership in the event that Mr Farage is not going to be able to deliver. Many people on the right have said that he's not going to be able to deliver. But other people on the right are saying, well, let's give Nigel a chance. So that's what we're saying. By us saying vote Reform, we are merely buying time. We are merely buying time for our people to get organised. I recently watched a video clip on YouTube with a man who I quite like, Mr Craig Houston, who had been on holiday and did some research into the coming immigration wave coming to our country over the next 3 years. He says it's bad now, you ain't seen nothing yet, they're all heading over our way. It's time we need to get organised. We need to get organised into community groups. We need to start resisting this. We need to be peaceful at all times. We need to be peaceful at all times. Thank you for coming today to our Bollox store here at Clydebank. We will continue under the supervision of the anti-social behaviour team. The anti-social behaviour team, they're leading us to it, they're letting us go on with our Never Mind the Bollox campaign. Thank you, my Lord Bollox. I'd like to ask the court to call on Tommy Robinson to attend the Bollox court to make an appointment to debate Mark Collins or His Excellency, the wonderful David Blues.
When he comes back, we need him to attend the Bollox court. We need him to do interviews with everybody, including Mark Collins, David Blues. Our country cannot move forward unless we unite. We couldn't all the bad people, good people. We need everybody in one. Bollox court.
Thank you, my Lord Bollox. So that concludes our business here today. We'll just keep mingling with the general public, telling them about Patriotic Alternative Scotland and encouraging people to vote for Reform. We'll be pointing out to people that council tax is fraud. We'll be telling people about the care home democide. We'll be talking to people about the immigration question. We'll be talking to people about why we don't want a war with Russia. And we'll be explaining to people why we want the Gaza war to stop. Thank you. Is it here? Turn the green.
Aye, I need to film this.
Just asked the council man if he'll move his van so folk can see the banners, and he's agreed. That was nice of him.
Hello.
This is Radical Banner Day. Have you got a job? But you're a student, aren't you, at the college? You're at the so what? If I was born in a stable, would that make me a horse? If I was, I'm a what? I'm a fat what? I'm a fat what? I can't hear you. Is that right? Hey, section 38 all day long. We're being racially abused for being white. We're being racially abused here for being white. Oh, how you doing, mate? I've noticed that you're walking by the Bollox court here at Clydebank, and you see the radical banners that we have hung up. What stuck out to you the most and why?
They're not really radical banners.
Right.
They're just somebody's telling a partial part of the truth.
Right.
You know, we are like immigrants, and when they do a good job and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
But however, there is a big problem in Scotland. There's a big problem in the West, and when I look at this, I see somebody at least trying to say that truth. You know, if we all live by a little bit of truth, the world's a little bit of a better place. So I thought I'd come out here. I've been passing by this place for weeks,
Right.
and seeing it, and I see the looks that you get. And 20 minutes ago, I saw you had a wee interaction.
We've got the anti-social behaviour team up here now. That white car, that's they're up monitoring us now.
That one.
Yeah.
I thought there'd be somebody sitting here watching us.
They told me this morning that they had they were waiting in the police that same away. So they've stuck it out to 12 o'clock, so that's the way. I'll not put your face up, buddy, alright? So that's the anti-social behaviour team leaving the theatre of operations. So that's it.
Anyway, but keep up.
Right, you'll get more information at patrioticalternative.org.uk, Scotland at patrioticalternative.org.uk. So if you just put
Scotland,
Scotland at the front of it, at patrioticalternative.org.uk.
Would that be where I would join you, sir?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, cool. I'll think about that.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks
See you later very much.
Thanks for your time, pal.
Bye bye.
Did you need a pole people? I know that. Aye, me.
See you later.
Go, take it easy.
You know.
Yeah,
See you later, hen. They're the country changed the calendar. Yeah, 50 years above us, mate, and 100 years, 20 years, mate.
Oh, foul, man. Cover it up. Excuse me, the veil.
This space of what? This space of living. They know what 10 year old. They know 40 years above us.
I know, because I was too busy fucking hector fury, innit? No, I don't.
And then we've got Tommy Robinson apparently coming back to another gentleman that says he came at me. So right away, Mr. Robinson's put himself in the frame. Even though the footage has got that he's actually verbal to himself. And if that man did attack Mr. Robinson and Mr. Robinson used reasonable force, then let's see what happens. But what if it's a setup? What if it's a setup, my lord? Because I notice that, I mean, it's a criminal act, so he would be able to get legal aid for to be able to cover the costs of court. So plus we need to help Tommy and the bucket around. There is an allegation that it's a major theft. So Mr. Robinson again managed to flee the country, and I certainly wouldn't criticise him for that, because if the state are coming to get you, they're coming to get you. It's as simple as that. But for have the cheek to comment from somewhere down in England about Patriotic Alternative Scotland putting out the radical banners at the UKIP demonstration in support of the UKIP demonstration, and then get on to call us mongs. Well, which was hate speech, but then using that term that he used against us, has now went back tenfold on him. So, what use is he now that he's got to flee the country? What use is he? All these collection buckets will all be going round. The only way forward is through patriotic alternative. And we're saying that the only way that we can break the Labour Party, the Tory Party and the SNP's grip and power is to join Reform and get involved and get that experience of playing at party politics. So when the time comes when we have to have a look at the leadership in the event that Mr Farage is not going to be able to deliver. Many people on the right have said that he's not going to be able to deliver. But other people on the right have said, well, let's give Nigel a chance. So we've just been racially abused by an African lady. Right. Okay.
See, before the police, they would come, and I would imagine she's still there, are we sure?
Ah, she's left.
Before the police can give a description, what was she
Is it?
saying? What was she?
She was, I'm not going to repeat it in front of ladies, but do you know what, I'm just going to let it go. I'm just going to let it go.
You let it go if you feel offended by it then.
I'm going to let it go, but thanks anyway.
No, but see what happens again when you need to.
Aye,
Because Wednesday you have a peaceful protest.
aye. I'm going to put it up. I'll put it up on social media.
But as I say, if you consider police,
I will do. Right. Aye, right.
why I don't know. And I say, we're only here to
You're nearly finished anyway. I'm not recording. We're nearly finished anyway, so. No, I'm just like that. Well, I'm going to go over and clape on them.
come over here.
She's a student at the college. I've seen her a few times up and down at the shop centre. She's been by a couple of times in the past, and we just like kind of disengaged from it. But today she was pretty making personalised comments against me, making me feel bad. And then, you know, she called me one of the words in it was fat, and I know I'm not fat. I'm thin.
Oh, I
See you later.